I bought this 997 Turbo in early 2021 and installed the Speedtech 3.0 exhaust just about a month and a half after purchasing the car. This is the install video.
All right, getting started on the Speedtech exhaust install on 997 Turbo. Just shooting a quick video on my phone because I wasn't patient enough to get my GoPro charged, but starting out, we've just got some T30 Torx heads at the bottom of the bumper all the way around, and then getting to the inside here. I believe this is a T25 in each fender liner, and looks like one more at the top that I'll have to loosen up here. From there, I'm gonna put the car down, get the tail lights out, remove all the Torx hardware up here, and try to get this whole bumper cover off. So just to show you up here, these were all T30 Torx heads, and then these that hold the lights in are T25s. I'm gonna go ahead and remove those by hand. I think this bumper should be free, so I'll go ahead and wobble it around. I'm gonna have a license plate light to unhook once I get it away from the car. So I've got the tail lights out. I wanted to show you this little T30 in here that has to come out. I've already gotten it out of the other side right here. This is really dusty in here. Probably never been out of the car since new, so I'm gonna clean that while we're doing the exhaust. All right, I got the bumper off. I wanted to show you one more detail. There's one T30 hidden back here behind the inner wheel liner. I'll show you that real quick. So this is the wheel liner. You have to reach down at the bottom, pull it out from behind the bumper, and then it captures, that T30 captures into the body right here. So very difficult to see. You don't, well, yeah, I recommend it actually. So the two T25s in here that hold the inner fender liner in, you definitely have to remove those to get it far enough away to reach that, although these aren't actually part of the fastening of the bumper like I had thought originally. The next step is removing this rear bumper support. So these are two 16mm bolts up here. And there was two T30s, one on either side, that connect this heat shield to the intercooler brackets. And then this should all come off in one piece. Now you can see with that bumper support off, we have full access to the factory mufflers. Looks like we've got some brackets here that hold the weight, and then we've got 4 bolts on either turbo. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the car back up in the air and get at those. So you get a little better view now of these brackets. So these just hang right off the back here, I guess. And then these are the bolts I was talking about off the turbo. So there's essentially 4 studs out of each turbo. And these look like they may be interesting to access. You can see that top one right up there, but I pre-soaked those in WD-40, so we'll see how quickly I get this apart. I'm gonna go ahead and unbolt these first, and then I'll do the brackets. I finally got the factory muffler and cats off of the car, and I'll show you what I was working with here. I left all the turbo drains intact, EGT sensors intact, and I actually didn't end up removing the O2 sensor harnesses up top. I kind of dug through some of the forums last night, and a lot of guys were actually just unthreading these and then just kind of wrapping the cable around enough to get the threads out. So at least that was my approach for removing the factory exhaust. I think that's probably the hardest part, is getting it out, because now everything is obviously wide open, and the exhaust that we're putting in is you know, catless, mufflerless, so very lightweight, and it's modular. So we're going to connect multiple different pieces at different times, so it should be way easier. All right, guys, here's the new exhaust, and as you can tell, big difference. A lot less muffler, a lot less cat, cooler looking tips. It's really going to be an awesome sound with this X-pipe design. So I'll go ahead and walk you through this real quick. As you can see, it's all modular, so it comes apart into essentially 5 different pieces. So you've got the 2 pipes that come right off the turbos, you've got the tips, and then the X-pipe with the brackets similar to the exhaust right here. The factory exhaust has brackets like this, and they slide right over these and basically just fasten and hold the weight of the majority of the exhaust. And then you've got 1 turbo on either side. So as you can see here, there are no cats in these pipes, and because of that, and the fact that I'm not getting a tune on this car right away, I'm gonna use these jetted J-style O2 extensions. So they are basically going to screw right into the secondary O2 sensor port. I'll thread the exhaust, or the O2 sensor, right into this with one of these jets You can see there's one with a really tiny hole, and then one with a much larger hole in there, and then one with a medium. I'll probably start with the medium and see how that goes. Alrighty guys, well that's the final install. I'll have to adjust the tips a little bit once I get the bumper on the car, just so I know where they land. I set up the clamps so that I can easily access them from underneath the car. I've got the straps tight holding the X-pipe, all the collector bolts from the turbos tight, or the flange I guess I would call it. There's our J fittings clear of the engine block and anything else. We've got the wires tucked way up out of the way and plugged back in up top here. Was able to actually basically route them in the stock configuration. You can see this other side is hooked back up as well. And we've got the O2 sensors hooked up here and clear of the exhaust everywhere. So the last thing to do is to fire this thing up. I'm gonna wash my hands before I open the door. See what this sounds like. Holy shit. Oh my God. That sounds insane. All right, that thing sounds absolutely insane. I'm just so excited about this exhaust. I can't wait to drive the car.
Admittedly, I owned this 997 Turbo for over 1 year and never made a single YouTube video about it other than filming this exhaust install, which was about 3.5 years ago now. I did replace this 997 with that 930 seen on my lift there, and we'll see that in later videos. Here's a quick clip of the 997 being loaded on a transport truck before being shipped to its new owner. I really loved that car. I enjoyed it for the year that I had it, and I'd always really wanted one, so I was really happy to have experienced it. Here's a sneak peek at my latest project, and I look forward to showing it to you on the channel. Thanks for watching.